Hey, this is Josh from GSR, Global Synergy Recruitment. I hope you've all had a great week. This week I wanted to talk to you guys about an article that I read on the thank you note. Keen to hear your thoughts. During the interview process or shortly thereafter, should candidates send thank you notes? And if so, should that have a bearing on their employment outcome? Well, my thoughts on that are pretty simple. No, absolutely not. If people want to send a thank you note, then that's great. Power to the thank you note. I'm very happy for people to send them. Look, unfortunately, a candidate is very rarely going to be in a position where he has the hiring manager's direct email. So many variables that can come into play, even for a candidate that may wish to be sending a thank you note. Things such as not being able to get past the gatekeeper, having a recruiter that's actually driving the process. The recruiter has the inside relationship with the client and will be in a position to know whether or not it may or may not be appropriate in that circumstance. Therefore, if we have people within HR that are essentially hiring people or not hiring people based upon whether they receive a thank you note or not, they're creating a hiring tool based off a flawed set of statistics, which essentially is laughable. Candidate engagement was another reason that some of the HR people came out in support, but really, if we need to have a thank you note to measure candidate engagement, I think we need to revisit and possibly retrain ourselves and look at the methods that we're using through the hiring process. You should never get to the end of the interview as a hiring manager and have to be reliant upon a thank you note to assess candidate engagement. That's the solution. I think it's important to steer away from this authoritarian style of hiring. If we dig a little bit deeper into what's actually driving that, and I think we'll find that we have a lot of ego that's coming into play. You know, people that we want to come and work for our companies, they're providing a value add. We have a need and a desire for someone to fill a position within our company. Perhaps the hiring managers and we should be the ones sending thank you notes to these candidates that are putting themselves out on a limb, often spending time and money and resources of their own to actually show up on the day and put their best foot forward. At the end of the day, there's some things that we need to keep in mind during the hiring process. Speed to market, people. Good candidates do not stay on the market a very long time. If you have a really good and strong interview, make that person an offer. Make them a good, strong, reasonable offer so that you don't get caught into a back and forth and end up lowballing a candidate and scaring them away. So for those of you out there that I guess did side with this article, I'll leave you with a parting thought. Let's say that candidate didn't get the position because they didn't send a thank you note, however was intending to send one. They just didn't get the opportunity. What if that candidate had gone out and bought a nice box of chocolates, a bottle of wine to share with their colleagues upon the start of their first day? Because that happens a lot in this game and we do see it, but what if that person never got the opportunity? That's all I've got for today. Be kind to one another. Peace, JS.